Good morning, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thanks so much for joining us. Hey, look, if you're a foreigner, if you're an American, if you're an expat, whatever it is, okay, don't be stupid. And we're going to talk about two Americans that have been arrested. Not that others don't, but only because, hey, they're American, I'm American, and these guys are just stupid. And that's really all it gets to. So let's talk about it.
Why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
Okay. I want to first decide or to understand that we do appreciate everybody that watches our videos, subscribers, members, uh, viewers. It never ends. Without your participation, without your comments, without your input, we wouldn't be doing this. Number two, we really hope you'll think about subscribing if you're not already subscribed and hit a thumbs up. Okay, so let's take a look at number. So here we are. Overstaying American tourists arrested by Bureau of Immigration for undesirability. Now, you know something? It's funny. He wasn't arrested for the overstay. He was actually arrested and kicked out for being undesirable. So it goes to say, let me try and do this a little bit just so that we can hit the highlights. Um, on March 14th, his guy was arrested, Ronald Burlun. And the Viato, the guy from immigration, says it was a deportation complaint was filed against him for being an undesirable alien. And essentially, what happened is the guy was in a bar getting a few drinks, I guess. I mean, we really don't know for sure, but he was in a bar, all right, and he had a physical altercation, which uh, sustained the victim sustained physical injuries and lost consciousness. Getting in a fight here is about the stupidest thing you can do. I think getting in a fight anywhere is stupid. All right. So apparently he accosted, all right, um, this woman, and she was married and got into it with the girl's boyfriend. Okay. So what they did was they reportedly he mauled the um, complainant after the conference latter confronted the American for sexually assaulting his wife. Now, this wasn't his wife, this was somebody else's wife. So he's going to undergo deportation. Um, he's going to be an undesirable. So what's going to happen? He's first going to go into immigration hold detention. It's not going to be a pleasant experience by any way, shape, or means. And in addition to this, he's then going to be deported and he's going to be blacklisted. And ah, well, you know what? Here's what I say. Good, good. If you are going to act a fool, if you're going to be stupid, if you're going to be anything, then get the hell out. You know what? I'm glad they did it as quickly as they did. I really and truly am. Now, here's another idiot. Nabs an American man wanting for drug trafficking. Now, I found this a little bit interesting because it shows how closely American authorities are now working with Filipino authorities. So let's take a look and see what this actually says. Um, in line with President Marcos' directive to strengthen law enforcement cooperation and ensure the Philippines does not become a refuge for foreign fugitives, the Bureau of Immigration announced that it had arrested an overstaying American wanted by U.S. federal authorities for drug trafficking. Now, he wasn't for drug trafficking here, he was being arrested for drug trafficking in the U.S. So it goes on to tell who he is, and we really don't care where they arrested him, um, and the Bureau of Immigration and Fugitive Search Unit got him, and it was conducted in coordination with the U.S. government, which sought the Bureau of Immigration's assistance. The authorities confirmed that Watkins, this guy, is on the U.S. Drug Enforcement's wanted list due to his alleged ties to the Sinaloa drug cartel in Central America. So that we're talking about somebody that he's got a warrant in the U.S. Charging him with large scale drug trafficking and the distribution of methamphetamine and heroin. Right? He's also known for using violence to collect drug proceeds and allegedly serves as an enforcer for the Devil's Disciples motorcycle gang in Chicago. Don't know anything about them. Perhaps you guys do. And in the comments below, let us know. What happens here? Why? Why do these guys, why do people that are already in trouble, that know they're in trouble in the US, act and come to the Philippines? It's not a safe haven. If you're an undesirable piece of shit in the US, don't come here to the Philippines. Really, just don't. It's not we don't want you here. We don't want, and it doesn't have to be just Americans. It can be anybody. Doesn't matter. And if you are a good person in the US or not in trouble with the law in the US, but you are a hothead, you're a drunkard, um, uh, you don't have any respect for the laws of other countries, much less your own. Um, he could have been arrested for doing the same thing. The first guy could have been arrested for doing the same thing in the U.S. Assault is assault, and you only have to touch somebody for it to be assault. And when assault can be just verbal, but once you touch somebody, it becomes physical assault, which is a different charge. So either way, these guys are gone or going to be gone, and we're grateful. We're very, very grateful. In the comments below, please let us know how you feel about it, what you think about it. Thanks so much. Have a great day.